Welcome back, everybody. Now, on Monday, there are 4 buffs coming out. Angela, Civil Warrior, Massacre, and the Hood. And we've already done a pre-buff Angela gameplay video, but today we are going to put in one video 3 pre-buffed Civil Warrior, Massacre, and the Hood. Now, Massacre is by far the best out of all these people. In my opinion, he does not even need a buff. But they're doing it. But Civil Warrior, he absolutely does need a buff. This is an appropriate buff that he does need. Civil Warrior, he just doesn't have that much damage output or anything like that. But my preference to play this guy, we are going to hop into the final quest of Act 3. My preference to play this guy is get to the special 3 and don't let them have a special, and you'll see, and you guys will see why. We are going to separate this video into 3 parts over the course of about 20 minutes. So like we can appropriately showcase the amounts or how they each are individually. Yeah, so let's try to get to the special 3, get away from the special 2, and yeah, most people, most bad people, they just don't really, like most people just play them normally, like special 2, and all that. Here, let's get the special 2 out of them. Alright, now we'll throw the special 3, and I always really do like this guy's animations, and I know I'm not the only one, especially the special 3 animation, or at least the beginning with all the blocking. Alright, but this is what I like to do afterwards, because his, he doesn't, like, drop back after using a heavy, so you get a power lock right afterwards, and then you can just spam heavies all the way until he has the special 1, and then you should stop. Alright, but let's rebuild back to that special 3. But when you throw the special 3, you do need him to have no specials. Yeah, so let's bait the special. There we go. Now let's throw that special 3. But yeah, Civil Warrior is in total crap tier, which is the second worst tier. Alright, so here we go. Let's spam heavies. And yeah, you can get in like 7 or 8 heavies during this period. But yeah, this guy, I do really like him other than the fact that he's not good. But hopefully his buff is good. Massacre, they're buffing, and like recently, Massacre and Angela, yeah, they just do not need a buff. Not sure what's wrong with Kabam. They might have fallen on their heads or gotten a concussion or something. But yeah, I don't get why they're doing that. I'm pretty sure they go off of buffs about how many like abilities they have, not like their damage output or anything like that. Alright. But let's spam heavies, and there we go. Black Bolt is down. And yeah, the next fight, let's move on to the next fight. It's Storm, and then we'll do Thor, and then I think we'll stop. Maybe we'll do one more. We'll see how we feel, and how much time has passed. But yeah, for synergies for this, we got Nick Fury and Ant-Man together. Since Yellow Jacket's a pretty old character, they didn't really have individual synergies like nowadays. If like Apocalypse and Storm or somebody have a synergy together, it's like, oh, this thing happens to Apocalypse and only Apocalypse. Back then, it was just like plus 155 crit rating or something like that. Alright, but we have Nick Fury and Ant-Man on the team for the evade charges. And we also have Yellow Jacket and Ant-Man for the plus 6% attack. And I'm pretty sure there's someone else, and I'll have to see. But let's bait this special 2. There we go. Now let's throw the special 3. And yeah. I would kind of consider this guy as a Captain America, maybe. I don't know. Some people would, some people wouldn't. But I would, since he's got the same helmet, other than the fact that he's metal. Alright, but let's rebuild up to the special 3, and then he should be down, or she should be down. And the special 3 seems to do the most damage in my opinion. Actually, I haven't experimented much with the special 2. I used to have a 4-star Civil Warrior. I sold him to get a 5-star, but that's when I wasn't very smart and I sold champions. But let's beta special 1. Okay, yeah, actually, let's just go for the special 3 since this should kill. Alright, but there we go. Alright, so the next fight that we have is Thor, and then depending, we're about 5.5 minutes through, and then we'll probably stop. We might do another fight afterwards. We'll see how long we've been going. Alright, but in this fight we do have the class disadvantage, which is a little bit disappointing. But yeah, his base damage output is very small, but we do just want to get to the special 3 as fast as possible. It's not like Magneto where like you can spam heavies to get the special 3 insanely. Civil Warrior, you want to get to the special 3 as fast as possible, or at least that's my opinion. And it power drains the person, so you want to make sure they have no special when you throw the special 3, so you always want to bait right before. But yeah, I'm very excited for the Civil Warrior buff. I'm not excited for the Massacre buff, since I already do really like Massacre as he is. But who knows, maybe maybe I'll like him even more. I probably will. I always really enjoyed the Gambit buff. I always thought his buff was a whole lot of fun. So yeah, and also this guy has a little bit of utility with the heal block and the armor ups, but he doesn't really have much utility or really anything. But yeah, let's build back to the special 3. 77 hits and he's about 50% down. Alright, let's bait the special 1. There we go. Let's throw the special 3. Alright. Now let's blast him with the shield. Alright. But yeah, the Hood, I'm not overly disappointed that they're buffing him. Not like how I'm disappointed they're buffing Massacre. Since in my opinion he's in powerful tier, which is a pretty good tier. I don't think they've ever buffed anyone that high of a tier. But yeah, alright. Let's get that special 2. And yeah, we'll push him to a special 1 since, yeah, there we go. Worked out perfectly. Let's throw another special 3. Alright, there we go. Okay. But yeah, the buffs of last month, they were pretty good. Well, choice-wise, they were very good of who to buff. And the buffs were very good. They made Kingpin a monster. Mole Man, his bleeds are insane. Let's go another fight. Yeah, we still got a tiny bit of time. But yeah, Yellow Jacket, his was by far the worst. He's got some nice utility out of it, but not really that much. But in 2 days, the tier list is coming out, so make sure to see where I placed all the new buffs. Not these Civil Warrior buffs or anything. But yeah, I'm very excited about the Civil Warrior buff. I do want him to be there very badly. I want him to be not in that tier. But yeah, we're almost at the special 3. We can push him to the special 2 and then just bait it. Okay, we didn't even have to. Alright, let's throw a special 3. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now he's power locked. His stun, I wish he had stun during then. Not just long, maybe just like 3 seconds. But yeah. If I were to do stuff to this guy to make him the very top tier, it would take a lot of work. But I'd really up his damage. And he doesn't seem like a guy. He seems like a guy who would have tons of armor ups. Like they could stack. And I would see him a guy with shock after the special 3, and you could keep refreshing the shock with something, maybe a special 1 or something. But yeah, let's leave the quest, and now we're gonna be going into round 6 or round 5 with Massacre. And for the team, we have Domino, so we can start out with some extra, what are they called, like flare stacks or something. And then we have Nick Fury and Ant-Man on the team for evade charges. And then we have Gwenpool on the team. I can't remember why. I'll think about it. But yeah, the main thing is to get those flare charges or whatever they're called, the blue flares, up to 10 so you can get the incineration bat. Yeah, right now we're at 6, and there's 2 ways to get onto them. You can hit into the block, and since that gives you 1 charge each. Or you can use a special 3. There we go. We got the. And now every time that we hit, we put some incinerate on them. If I were to make this guy in comparable tier, I would I'd make his incinerates be infinite. And them do like, I'd make them infinite and like Sim Supreme damage. Not like 60, but like 150 per tick and stuff per stack. But yeah, I like to go for special ones, more debuffs, especially in this scenario because there's the safeguard node. But yeah, so now we got Captain America. And Captain America, all these guys are pretty simple, since Road to the Labyrinth is pretty old, so there's no like new really complex guys. But yeah, so let's head in. Alright, yeah, and we're just gonna get the flares all the way up. Here, let me figure out what they're called. But I do have this guy, 664, I believe. Or maybe it's 44. I think it could be 44. Yeah, I think it's 44. But anyway, we do have the class advantage here. They're called ignition charges. And once you hit 10, then you get the incineration bat. So yeah, so now we got Vision, and Vision is pretty straightforward. All these guys are, except for the safeguard node, which is always pretty annoying. You always do want to use the special 2 into the block. It gives you a whole lot extra damage. It gives you a whole lot extra attack. Sadly, I always do forget to do this. So yeah, I'm gonna keep using special 1s in this scenario because he's really good for the safeguard node. But yeah, oh crap, he is me and I forgot. Let's go another special 1. Alright, there we go. Incineration does it. Alright, and now the next guy we have, Massacre is just blown by these guys, is Rhino, then Elektra, then Miss Marvel. Here, I'm still thinking about the Gwenpool. Alright, but yeah, so the next guy that we have is Rhino, and Rhino's pretty straightforward. He can be very annoying with the unblockable and the, what's it called? And the unstoppable when he dashes forward. So yeah, he is kind of annoying defender. But yeah, he's not that good of an attacker, really, at all. Which is really kind of sad. But this guy was my first ever dupe. It took me a long time to get my first dupe. It took like crazy long. Like I had like 40 or 64 stars, and I still hadn't had a dupe. And I wanted it for ISO and just for fun. Okay, but I'm pretty sure the Gwenpool. Oh yeah, the Gwenpool is for extra ignited duration by 25%, I believe. But yeah, all right, we gotta cut this a little bit pretty soon, and then head on to the Hood. Since Hood, I'm a fan of. He's not overly insane, but I am still a pretty big fan of. Alright, but let's go Electro, then Miss Marvel, and then we'll finish this quest if we don't die, since we're at low health, since I accidentally pushed that Scarlet Witch to the Special 3. Alright, but this is Electro. You mainly want to push her to the Special 2. There we go. I keep trying to hit into the block. There we go. We already got the Incineration Bat. But yeah, if you throw a Special 3, then every single hit you gain a charge, contact hit, or through the block. But yeah, let's throw a Special 1 for the extra bleeds. That always really does help us out. I made the Massacre back down to average tier, since his fire bet just doesn't seem to last very long, or at least not long enough that we need it to. But yeah, if I were to do something to make this guy incomparable tier, it would be. Wait, did I already? Yeah, I already answered that for Massacre. I'd make him like Sim Supreme after the Special 3. But yeah. Okay, we accidentally pushed into the Special 3. Yeah, this is gonna kill. Dang, that was annoying. Yeah, that was really annoying. But yeah, but this is perfectly fine. We are going to head into the Civil Warrior about now. But Massacre, I just don't think he needs a buff. But yeah, Kabam has made some poor decisions. Alright, but now we're on Civil War, the Hood, and we're going to go to the left path of this event quest. Master difficulty, the first quest. We're not going to complete it or anything. We're just going to do 2, maybe 3 fights. Stealth suit can be a tiny bit annoying, not really, but Mole Man, he is going to be annoying, and he is next, so if we die, that's just probably because of the unstoppable stuff. But in order to make Hood go invisible, you need to dash back and hold block for 1.5 seconds. And the cooldown needs to be over. Right now we do have the cooldown. It's just about to end. There we go. And that does bring up your crit rating. And every time that you crit, you put a staggered on them. Which is pretty nice. And I like to go Special 3 for this guy, since it just does the most damage. And when he is invisible, it's not like 100% chance to miss. It is only a 45% chance to miss. So I would boost that up to 100. Alright, but the Special 3 does more damage for how many times for how many bars of power your opponent has. But there we go, we activated invisibility again. Yeah, let's race back up to the Special 3. Alright. There we go. He has one special. I just wanted to push him there so we can have some extra damage. But the Special 3 by far does the most damage. It even has some bleed, which is pretty useful. You can go Special 1s a lot. But in order to refresh these bleeds, you do need to land a heavy. And the bleeds are very helpful. It's just kind of hard to land a heavy in the short amount of time that those last. But yeah, he does have his evade charge again. Alright. But yeah, the miss is always nice, despite there being just a little bit more of a chance for them not to miss. But it is still always very nice. Alright. But yeah, let's keep... we'll probably just go for the Special 2 for the kill. He has no evade charge. But yeah, he's at 6%. But yeah, let's go for the Special 2 for the kill. And there we go. Alright, so now we have Mole Man, and just a little bit about Hood. I do like him. He's got some synergies with Dormammu. But yeah, the synergies that we have is with Dormammu. He has a synergy that when you're fighting non-robot villains and you're about to be knocked out, you have a 20% chance to revive 10% health. So yeah, it's kind of like the Hella Angela, except not close to as good. But yeah, we do have Nick Fury and Quake for the 3 evade charges. And then we have Doctor Strange, because he has a synergy with Dormammu for 6% attack. And Dormammu also has a synergy with Hood to get plus 9% special 3 damage, which is always very helpful since I like to go special 3. Alright. But yeah, we also have, oh yeah, never mind. But if I were to do something to make this guy incomparable tier, it would be, I'd make his invisibility be 100% chance to miss. And I would make it be every single time he, and I would make the duration of it a lot longer. I'd make it like 20 seconds. And I'd ramp up his damage. And I'd bring the damage a little bit up. But yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, 20, actually no damage. If he's going to be invisible for like 20 seconds, then there's going to be no need. Then he'll probably already be that tier since with a 100% chance to miss. But we did just waste all of our evade charges. We can't hit him into the block. He keeps purifying our, oh crap. He keeps purifying our, what's it called? But he does have Frenzy active for another 15 seconds. Mole Man did get buffed recently. It was last month. I absolutely love his buff. I love Terox's a little more. But, yeah, his is my second favorite, and his is probably the best. But he does have the special too, so this should do a really decent amount of damage. But, yeah, his special 3 is always the way to go damage-wise. Okay, we get away from the special 2. There we go, we get another combo in. Oh, crap, I forgot about the block. Alright, we're dead. We are dead. But that's okay. These are the 3 of the 4 buffs that are coming out. Angela is the other one. But everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. If you'd like to watch more of me, I post every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure to tune in then. And I post every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.